Hi there, thanks for stopping by. I'm GhostPrime. I want to take a look at the Transformers the movie retro reissue Skywarp. He is a Walmart exclusive and he's out now. You should be able to find him online at Walmart if he's sold out. They've been coming in and out online, at least in my area. You might find him in stores. Really, the only ones I've ever seen in stores is Starscream out here. So it might be a crapshoot on that one. So this is obviously a cartoon version, colored version of Skywarp, which is pretty cool. It's the first time he's ever been like this in the Generation 1 toy form. We have got him in Masterpiece and Mainline before, but in Generation 1, he's never had the cartoon animation accurate colors, which is pretty cool. Now, he was in the movie
Cyclonus, the warrior,
which has caused a lot of debate about who actually became Cyclonus. So he's pretty influential to the movie, I think. Anyhow, I actually love this thing. So I'm going to compare him with the other ones and the original in this video. So please hit that thumbs up button, ring the bell for notifications, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave me a comment, tell me what you think of this guy. And without any further ado, let's get to the review.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
This October 20th through the 22nd, TFcon Orlando at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Orlando at SeaWorld with special guests Bob Budiansky, Victor Caroli, Dan Gilvison, Gary Chalk, Richard Newman, Alex Milne, David Sobloff, and Casey Kohler. Meet mediocre YouTubers Bert the Stormtrooper, Deluxe Baldwin, Diecast Norbs, Engineer Hoist, Fire Talks, GhostPrime, Kato's Collection, Patriot Prime, Rodimus Primal, and Treebot. If you see them, make sure and say hi. You'll most likely find them at the bar. That's TFcon Orlando in October. Be there!
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, and it's time to check out the box. So in the box, you have him in alt mode and in robot mode. In robot mode, he looks definitely not like a toy at all. This actually looks like Earthrise. And you get a different background with a hole in the wall here. It looks like he's coming in and ready for battle. On the top, we have the steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the robot mode. On the side, just continues here. On this side, you have the robot and the alt mode, as you do on the back. And there's a little blurb here about the universe being threatened by the greatest villain Cybertron has ever known. These are the same on every box. You do get a text spec here, which no decoder, as with the rest of them. He says, Function Warrior, strike when the enemy isn't looking. If you want to read the rest, go ahead and pause it. So, let's take a look at the figure. And getting it all opened up and everything out of the package, he comes with a lot of accessories, just like the rest of the Seekers did. First and foremost, he has an instruction booklet, which are the same for the rest of the Seekers, that shows how to put them together. And then you have his tail wings, rudders, black wings there. You have 4 missiles. I don't necessarily mind the big long ones too much, but these ones are just stupid. And you get hands. Now, again, they decided, you can see in there it's black, they decided to cast these in black and paint them this purple color, which is fine, and it looks good, but that means with the Megatron gun here that you get with all of them, you can't actually put, where'd it go, the grip on there, because never mind, I got it on there. It's a little thick, and it's real tight.
That's what she said!
And I don't want to scratch the paint by putting that on and off. Even though Skywarp never really wielded Megatron as far as I know, this is just going to go like this and stay in the box probably, because I have 4 of these now if you count the original Collection 9. Land gear, metal wheels, and that's pretty much it for accessories. He comes packaged like this, which is halfway in and halfway out of jet mode, which is weird, and you got to assemble everything here. And yeah, he looks pretty good. I like these colors. Let's get up close here. The canopy isn't clear. It is a bit milky sort of colors I don't like. That's just kind of the way they are. Again, I don't know if that's intentional or just lower quality plastic. It feels okay. The plastic quality feels all right on this guy. It feels very G1. You can see the paint there show up, logos, and the light lavender color for the animation accurate purple, along with the null rays. Now I put these on instead of these, which are supposed to be in jet mode, because, like I said, these are stupid. But, you know, we know what he looks like. We know how this goes. Not a lot of paint detail on the actual bot. This is metal still. This piece is metal. So it is the same, has the same amount of metal as the rest of the original Seekers. And this is pretty much exactly what we got when we got the original reissue of him. And for comparison, here is that commemorative reissue, which is just like the original G1 color, stickers and all. So I think I could keep my original G1 in the display. There's how you see the differences and what they changed between the original and this one, which is definitely cartoon. And this is the first time we got this, which is really cool. I really enjoy the cartoon colors. Again, you notice the missiles are the long ones, just like a 2001, same as this one. There's really no difference quality-wise. Quality-wise, relatively similar between the two. They feel the same. The parts are interchangeable. I mean, take out the missile here. Those do fire. So stick that in there. See, it's exactly the same. No different, just the color. These are still very much on a hair trigger. All right, now let's bring in Starscream and Thundercracker. So we got the trio here. And yeah, they all look pretty good together. I mean, you can see there is a bit of differences, especially when it comes to the black coloration. So let's look at some of this, shall we? See, these pieces are black. The little plastic, you see the black that holds on the wings there, black that holds on the wings there. As to where Starscream's, interestingly enough, are more gray. So that's very interesting, a little detail there. Overall, I think everything is practically the same. The colors, you can see how the wings are all pretty much have the same pattern on them, as to where they're all thin at this part and thick here, and it gets thins a little bit and kind of offset right there. Hair triggers, but yeah. So I think these actually look very, very good together. I think this is a great set, and I mean, if you get one, you should get all of them. I dig this a lot. And now to get this guy in robot mode, you should know how to transform a G1 by now into robot mode, so I'm not going to go through the transformation process of it. And here we are in robot mode. He looks great in these colors. I really, really dig the lighter shade of purple. The same colors show up, but like the knees right there with the sort of teal color, and you see the gray show up there. And we get on close on that head, which is fully painted, which is just awesome. It's definitely a draw of this. One thing I did notice that's really, really strange, and I don't know if I could get it to show up on camera. There we go. You can kind of see the vents of the side of the head are shiny, meaning they're painted, and they're painted black. That seems like a waste of paint to me. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but they did. And these here are painted, and this is the color of the plastic. So there's a lot of paint, but there's a lot of paint where it seems to be they painted over the same color plastic. And just kind of weird. Or maybe these are cast in black. I don't know. These are all painted, but it's very odd that they could have done this with all the same plastic. Maybe they had to change the sprues. I don't know the manufacturing process, so I'm guessing, but it just seems weird. That's how he is from the side. You can always get some stickers if you want stickers on him, because this guy doesn't come with any stickers. None of them come with any stickers. You wanted to, if you don't like the white around the Decepticon logo, which is weird. It is cartoon accurate, but it's kind of weird. But I think he looks very good like this. And for comparison, let's take a look at his cartoon model so we can get a good idea of how accurate this may or may not be to that version. You can see he does not have the waist separation. None of them do. I think that would have been great to add. Something I didn't mention in my other videos, but thinking about it, that'd be something that'd be great to add for it. But otherwise, I think they did a pretty good job on this one. And here he is with my old vintage one, which this does not stay down. I am in the market for a new vintage one. Just the body, because I have all the other pieces. But that's how he looks. Which is, it's okay. So if you look from the side here, you kind of get an idea of the differences in purples. I don't know if it really shows up. It shows up more in camera than it does in person, which is good. So differences in purples. Ignore this. It's incredibly yellowed. But these are not yellowed, and that's what the color is like there. And also, this is a silver paint, where this is a gray sort of shiny metallic. Not metallic, but a shiny paint over the metal. The metal section is what I'm trying to say. And before we get into the trio, here he is with the eHobby Sunstorm. So you get an idea, man, that Sunstorm is brightly colored. I didn't put the stickers on him, but these faces really stand out. You see, this one also has tampagraphs on the wings instead of stickers. So you can see where this is painted. The Decepticon logo, it has the white behind it. This does not. That was a creative decision on their part. The canopy here is color matched to the plastic color, where these are silver, both on the Starscream version of this and this one. No holes in the hands. Only the Starscream up until now came with that. And of course the short launchers, because this is a Japan release. Here he is with retro Starscream. So see, exactly the same mold, fists and all. And getting the camera in position so we can have all of them in frame. There's Thundercracker. So we have the trio. There is the team. I would love to see Coneheads in this. These are special because these two have not ever been done before in these colors. Starscream has had one before. Of course, he had the Collection 9. But these two have never been done in these colors before. This is really cool to have all these done in the cartoon accurate colors. It's kind of a bit of a shame that we have to deal with these long missiles, but it is what it is for American safety standards. It's just kind of the way they are. All right, so if you have the other ones, you have to get this one. It makes sense. He's pretty good. He actually has at least my copy, has nice tight pieces that fit on him. Joints are really good. Paintwork on this one is weird. I find it very strange that they use some of the budget to paint the fins when they the head. They absolutely didn't need to do that because it's black on black. It doesn't make sense. I feel they could have used that budget elsewhere. It kind of makes me think that they just sort of reloaded the same tampograph machines. I don't know anything about these machines with different color paint as the other ones and just sort of splashed it on. I think that's kind of what they did. Although the paintwork is done nice. It's not goopy. It's not like Starscream was. It's not like that. It actually is really good. So it's a recommend for me either way. It's great. Looks good in these colors. Looks excellent in plain mode. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you in the next review.